Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. We have Friday. Happy Friday, July 12th of 2024, 8:08 in the a.m. People, I believe that I have finally put everything together in relation to Kamala Harris being the first female president and Joe Biden resigning or having a misfortune. I presented this to you the other day. Vice President Kamala Harris, her website, it said big challenges demand big solutions. The work continues. On X, I believe, on X. Notice she's on the checkerboard floor, the black and the white, symbolically Masonic. You stay in the middle, you play both sides, you control all the powers, both the Democrat and Republican Party. Notice as she walks, it's like in a V formation. Do you understand? The black and the white. I presented a few days ago that it reads 4-6, like 46 as in Joe Biden. 46 replies, right? And also 46 can be disaster. If you put into the gematria calculator chaos, it comes out to that. 46 comes out to chaos, and also it comes out to 19. Is this a foreshadow? Was this a foreshadow? You see, because it was posted February 17th of 2021. But here's the part that really got me. I figured the 47 had to be, I'm assuming, a foreshadow that she would become the 47th president. I just couldn't figure out the 3. Well, this morning, I believe I got the whole puzzle together. Beware the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. 3, Ides of March. 47th, the new president, the new president. Now let's go to this. If you take February 17th of 2024, we have February 17th of 2021. We're going to bring it up to today. February 17th of 2024, subtracted from Kamala Harris' birthday, the current vice president. Subtracted 2, you get 8 months and 4 days. The date of Barack Obama's birthday, who I believe is the orchestrator of all this, and that's what this video is about, the orchestration of the demise of Joe Biden. I'm gonna say it again. February 17th is when that post was made. We just bring it up to date of 2024. Subtracted from her birthday of 10/20 of 2024. You get 8 months and 4 days. Barack Obama was born August 4th. I will show you in this video, perhaps strongly, that he is the orchestrator, and other people are saying, because Barack Obama was born August 4th. Now, I want you to stay with me. And I know I've done something similar in the past, but you got to watch this video because it's deep. The Ides of March. Many of you read about this in high school and college. You probably got a book on this. The Ides of March, day in ancient Roman calendar that falls on March 15th and is associated with misfortune and doom. Misfortune and doom. It became renowned as the date of which Roman dictator Julius Caesar was assassinated in 44 BCE and was further immortalized in the tragedy Julius Caesar by English dramatist William Shakespeare. Misfortune and doom, 44. Is it a coincidence? 44 is what? In our day, when you think of 44, Barack Obama is the 44th president. Do you think they're playing something out? I'm going to show you. I believe they're playing something out from the past. The 44th president was Barack Obama. Watch the connection here. Now, the Ides of March is March 15th. If you have their anniversary date of 2025, subtracted from 7/14 of 2024, on July 14th, that is the birthday of Gerald R. Ford, the former president, who made a prediction that a female president would come as a result of a male president dying. The anniversary of President Ford, Gerald Ford, the anniversary of his birthday is July 14th of 2024. Subtracted from the Ides of March coming up, March 15th, 2025. The difference is 8 months and 1 day. What is 81? Joe Biden is 81 years old. Do you see how I'm trying to put this together? Don't doubt, just work with me. Don't doubt, it will all come together. 315, 20, and 25 comes out to 63. That's 3 6 is 666. Now check this out. George Clooney played in a movie titled The Ides of March. Did you know that? Many of you all know when I do decodes, I look in the past for different movies or sitcoms, and there are a few out there, but this one I believe really matches. The Ides of March, okay? 1 hour and 41 minutes. 60, that's 101, right? That's 101. Wow, I didn't decode for that, but I'm looking at it now. 101. So maybe we'll do that later. But check this out. The Ides of March, as Ohio's Democratic Party nears charming Governor Mike Morris, which is George Clooney played that role, seems a shoe-in for the nomination over an opponent, Senator Pullman Michael Mantle. Morris, idealistic press secretary, Stephen Myers, believes in his candidacy, integrity, and the democratic process. Then from there, but Myers' meeting with Pullman's campaign manager and a dalliance with a young intern set in motion events that threaten Morris' election chances. It's a political movie where George Clooney plays the major role in the primary from Ohio. Now let's look at this possible connection. Here it is. Campaign manager, and there's George Clooney, believe. Now look at this. With the Ides of March, George Clooney, director, checks in with another well-crafted, downbeat, so unlike many of the slick thrillers that make it to the multiplex today. Clooney stars as Mike Morris, a governor running for the Democratic nomination for president and facing a crucial primary showdown in Ohio. He's a dream candidate for the left, crusading for such noble causes as the end of the internal combustion engine, while saying he believes in the Constitution, not in any particular region. Ryan Gosling is Stephen Myers, one of his top aides, underlining only to portly Philip Seymour Hoffman, cynical but principled political strategist. So it gets into the political aspect and the role that he played. Isn't that something? He played a political role. And then what did he just do recently, George Clooney? He came out against who? Biden. Now watch this here. Look at these dates. 10/7 of 2021. 10/7. All right, let's go back. The movie release date for Ides of March with George Clooney was October 7, 2011. Okay? So if we take October 7, 2011, literally, subtracted from the day that the former president, Gerald R. Ford, predicted a female president, and you make it July 14th, that's the date he predicted, that's the date of his birthday. Subtracted, the difference is, watch this. The movie 10/7, 2011, subtracted from July 14th, 2024, a few days from now. Possibly, that's the day that it could happen. And that's the birthday of former President Gerald R. Ford, who predicted a female president. When you subtract the two, look at what you get. 6 weeks, 2. If you take 6/6, then 6/2, what does that mean? 666, the mark of the beast. But if you take the 62, what do you get? Barack Obama is 62 years old. Just look at it like this. 4664. If you flip the 64, you get 4646. Destruction of what? Joe Biden. Do you follow me? Because 46 comes out to that chaos. Do you understand? Let me show you. CHOAS. Do you see it now? Chaos comes out to 46. And I just showed you what? I just showed you that the numbers speak to that moment. 4664. Look. 4664. You flip the 64, you get 4646. Chaos or destruction of number 46. Who is that? That would be Biden. Now watch this. George Clooney was born May 6th of 1961. When you take May 6th of 2011, that's the day that the film Ides of March with George Clooney was a star political person in. 5/6 of 2011, subtracted from 10/7. Let's go back. May 6th, George Clooney. 10/7, the movie. The difference is 22. The difference is 22. I Pet Goat. Cartoon, Barack Obama sweats a V. V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet. 22, 22. And then the American flag flies across and is shredded. That means something disastrous is taking place. That's what it means in this movie. Literally, he sweats this V. There's the flag right there. It comes apart and it's shredded. Something disastrous is coming to America. and it's midnight. Do you understand what I'm doing, how I'm putting this together? Now check this out. Listen, it's orchestrated by Barack Obama, and people are saying it. Listen.
NBC's Morning Joe co-host Mika Brzezinski said on the show on Thursday morning that she thought that former President Barack Obama was the one that put George Clooney up to writing that New York Times op-ed on Wednesday, which called on President Joe Biden to step aside. Clooney wrote in the Times that Biden had shown during a fundraiser last month in Los Angeles that he was just not the same person that he was even months back. Clooney wrote in the op-ed that it's devastating to say it, but the Joe Biden I was with 3 weeks ago at the fundraiser was not the Joe big effing deal Biden 2010. He wasn't even the Joe Biden of 2020. He was the same man we all witnessed at the debate. As for Barack Obama, he initially defended Biden, saying that he is the candidate, but Politico reported yesterday that Obama knew about Clooney's op-ed and didn't try to dissuade him from publishing it in the New York Times. There's also reports now that Biden suspects that Obama is the one that is orchestrating efforts behind the scenes to...
Now listen from the horse's mouth.
This wasn't George Clooney.
But what do you mean?
It just wasn't. Come on.
What?
You hear what she's saying? This wasn't George Clooney. So who put this information out that Biden should get out the race? Listen to what she's saying.
Keep coming for Joe Biden.
Go back. $131, I believe it is. Okay, here we go.
Obama Clooney coup. This wasn't George Clooney.
But what do you mean?
It just wasn't. Come on.
Well, who do you think it was?
Come
Matt
on.
Damon?
It was not Matt Damon.
Who do you think
it wasn't
was?
Julia Roberts either.
Who do you think it was? You can say the name. You won't melt. It's not Voldemort. Are you saying you think Barack Obama put him up to this?
I think that Barack Obama has a lot of influence, and I think that there's a lot there.
Why didn't no one...
Did you hear that? People, this whole thing is being orchestrated right before us. And let me go back into this thing. We need to look at this thing a little bit more carefully. And are they speaking without speaking?
Obama Clooney coup. This wasn't George Clooney.
But what do you mean?
It just wasn't. Come on.
Well, who do you think it was?
Come
Matt
on.
Damon?
It was not Matt Damon.
Who do you think
it wasn't
it was?
Julia Roberts either.
Who do you think it was? You can say the name. You won't melt. It's not Voldemort. Are you saying you think Barack Obama put him up to this?
I think that Barack Obama has a lot of influence, and I think that there's a lot there.
Now check this out. I believe, was that Scarborough? I believe that's a purple striped tie. And I don't know how to read this. This might be black or it might be deep purple. I'm just gonna say it's black. If it's black and white. That means you're there to play both sides, okay? Leave it like that. But I believe this is a purple tie Phoenicians. You see how they're putting this out here? They're setting the stage, seeding the atmosphere. They know Joe is going. And they're saying, what is she saying? She's giving the hint that what? Barack Obama put what? George Clooney up to this. But I just showed you the connection with the Ides of March movie. Do you understand now? Now listen to Redacted.
Today is the final nail in his coffin. A few hours ago, senators held a private lunch with President Biden about his future. And all of this is theater. All of this is being done on purpose, orchestrated by President Obama. Even MSNBC is acknowledging this. Watch.
Say one thing that we do have to underline here, just so viewers can follow what's going on behind the scenes, is the Biden campaign and many Democratic officials do believe that Barack Obama is quietly working behind the scenes to orchestrate this.
Yeah. Not very quietly, actually. He's been orchestrating this from the very beginning, and everyone knows it. So you literally have MSNBC admitting what we've all known for quite a while. Biden's staff are pushing Biden out there one last time in front of the cameras to answer the big boy questions. And it's not us calling it the big boy.
Now, finally, we'll do this, and I'm going to give you my segment. Listen to this person who's also in purple.
Ohio twice, a state that's not even in competition today. So I think a lot of senior Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, Chuck Schumer, are trying to give President Biden some space, especially this week during the NATO summit when he's leading the world against Russian aggression. Give him some space to work through what is a very personal and sad decision. And I think that's what you're seeing right now. But I do think that the Democratic Party at the end of the day is not a personality cult. We are not like the Republicans. We are a proper party for better or worse. And so I think as the NATO summit ends, Sandra, you will see more of these party leaders coming out and being pretty clear that if we are going to win this November, and I believe we can with another candidate, we have to move pretty quickly.
Well, Marie, to your point about him being a very smart political operator, obviously he has been seen by so many, especially in your party, as such.
And like I pointed out in yesterday's live, you got the purple and the Tiffany blue. If you think that's an accident, I would ask you to think again. The interviewer and the interviewee in the purple family and Tiffany blue. It's on purpose to me. Now, I'm going to read to you. I got up at 5:30 this morning and I wrote out my feelings in relation to all this, okay? So, this is what I wrote. We've gotten so used to their reality that many times we don't question that which is before us. Oftentimes we think it's coincidence, when in reality, there's a plan, a script that powers follow. This world stage or presentation masquerading before us. Many are on Biden watch since the debate on June 27, 2024. Many are either glued to the set getting updates on the White House news. At first, I was feeling some type of way presenting daily coverage. Then I thought about who's gonna continually give this in-time perspective of current events. This whole White House current event. Who's gonna give a daily observation and possible decode of what's transpiring? This is uncharted waters, Bible prophecy, once in a lifetime event. That's what this is. It's an end time event that I must allow the Holy Spirit to speak as to what's happening in our realm and in the earth, in this domain. The Republican convention starts June 15th through the 18th in Wisconsin. The Republican convention starts June 15th through the 18th in Wisconsin. And coincidentally, the fate of Joseph Robinette Biden hangs in the balance. There's a strong possibility that Biden could resign or whatever, diminishing the moment of Donald Trump's and the Republican Party's political event. Do you follow me? People, if you think that's coincidence, the timing of it all, then please think again. It's all a build-up script, both sides working on the psyche of the masses. So, the convention of the Republican Party starts on the 15th. Today is the 12th. If something happens between Joe and Carmela switching positions, that's going to take the wind out of the sail of Donald J. Trump. But it's all orchestrated, whatever happens. But I definitely want you to understand these numbers. The 2-2, look at that. How does that happen? Because you got the 5-6 of George Clooney and the 10-7 of the movie that was made called The Ides of March. The difference is 22. And then you got chaos, 46. In relation to what? In relation to 10-7, the day that the movie came out, Ides of March, versus the day that Gerald R. Ford, the past president, that's his birthday. The difference is what? Look at that. 6662 or 46, flip the 64, 46, 46. People, you don't think this thing is crafted? It's crafted. That's why I wrote this piece here. Because many times we think that this stuff is coincidence. No. This is what they're playing out in front of us. It's a movie within a movie. The Ides of March. The Ides of March. And you got the M and the E. Now, I usually take the math of the length of the movie. Let's see if we can do that. 1 hour is 60 and 41. So we take, that's 101 minutes. So that's January 1st. Well, let's just see if I can do something here. January 1st. January 1st. See what we can do. 2024. Well, let's subtract that from the 714. See what happens. 7/14, 2024. See what happens with that. Okay, nothing there. Doesn't look like. If we subtract it from George Clooney's birthday, let's see what we got. May 6th. May 6th. What was I at? May 6th. 5. This is in real time, people. 5/6/2024. Okay. There we go. So what did I do? The length of the movie was 1 hour and a minute. Subtracted from 5/6. That's George Clooney's birthday. Wow, people. Look at that. In real time. In real time. Let's do that again. I've done this before with other movies. The movie is 1 hour and 41 minutes. So that's 60 plus 41. That's 101 minutes. And all I did was take 101, which is January 1st of 2024, subtracted from George Clooney's birthday of 5/6 of 2024, I get 46. 4 months, 6 days, including the end date. Somebody say glory, hallelujah. I believe the Lord is working through me. He's trying to show us. If this happens within a few days, in relation to everything I've been showing you the last 3 days, then hey, we know. We know. And again, it's going to suck the air out of everything that, well, not the whole momentum, but it's going to stagnate some of the momentum of the Republican Party. And this will give the opportunity for the magician, so to speak, Barack Obama, who is clearly organizing this thing, to regroup the Democratic Party and to push to say, look, we got the first Black, Indian, Asian, female president. There's going to be a whole lot of hoopla and coverage for that. And now this is going to kick Trump back on his heels. He got to be more, how would you say, he got to change his program, especially if Joe meets his demise. Hint, hint. But like I'm saying, don't let it fool you, because I don't believe that's him. I believe that's just a mask with somebody else or something. We live in the last days, There is deception everywhere. But again, God is utilizing me. Hope you guys appreciate the decode. Look at that. January 1st, from the movie time versus Clooney's birthday, 4/6. Destruction of Joe Biden. The Ides of March. And like I said, if we go back to what I had initially, and that is this photograph, which I'll show you, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes, and I believe I finally cracked this code. And here it is again. $347. Beware the Ides of March. 3 is beware the Ides of March, and the 47, boom, that would be her. And it was drawn up on February 17th of 2021. Isn't that something? They put this out here way back in the day. You think they don't foreshadow and tell us things? You think they don't? February 17th, 2021. February 17th of 2024. Subtracted from Kamala Harris' birthday of October 20th of 2024. The difference is 84. Barack Obama was born August 4th. He is the orchestrator, people. He's the orchestrator. I bring these videos because I want you to be informed. I want you to understand that Jesus gave me a gift. He's utilized me in these mean and last days. And I'm showing you that all this stuff is crafted. They're building a new plan, a new government, a one world system. And this is what they're doing. America is showing her participation in the process. America is a key component, a key country to help create a one world system. And they're taking it daily. And Joe's role was to destroy America to a certain point and hand it over to the Antichrist. That was his goal. Trust me, he is the destroyer. I am Franchise Pierce. If you appreciate the work, thumbs up, and please share the video. God bless.